This video you're about to behold is sponsored by InfluxDB, the open source time series platform built by developers for developers. Their whole focus is on time to awesome, or, focusing on optimizing for developer productivity, but that's less exciting and less fun, and we're all about the fun here at reInvent this week. Developers are happiest when they can develop their applications faster, so you stop whining at them and not wasting their time managing infrastructure. Influx was built from the ground up to handle the massive volumes and countless sources of timestamp data produced by sensors, applications, infrastructure, equipment, and your horrible management style. That's what the point of it is. It's programmable, it's performant with a common API, and it has no dependencies, and it's written in Go. If you're into that, great. If you're not and want to be into that, well, here's a good way in. To learn more, visit influxdata.com or, for some reason, the AWS Marketplace, because most people go there to buy software, right? My thanks again to the fine folks at Influx for sponsoring this ridiculous video. Let's get to it.
There's a press briefing center where they have room after room after room after room full of press briefing areas solely so that they can correct the record wherever the record need be corrected.
Doing a nature walk is surprisingly cathartic for everyone. It lets us say the quiet part out loud, sometimes amplified through a speaker because we're wearing masks, like responsible, safe people. The best part of going on the nature walk is warning the various folks attending not to let the vendors scan your badge, because when that happens, you become part of their ecosystem and they grow dependent on you. You're a visitor. Take only pictures, leave only forlorn salespeople trying to hand you a business card. It was great to run into Jeff Barr while, accompanying a couple dozen people.
To play this one bill every month, so we start logging less and less, and eventually look at things like diets along over there, which we have discussed previously on this door. Let's move on.
It sure was nice of Launch Darkly to provide a base camp for us. The good kind of base camp, not the kind of base camp that turned out to be a secret cultural trash fire. AWS is, of course, the apex predator at these types of things. They occasionally wind up falling into the trap of playing with their food, which is a little disconcerting. The reason that they're so big on the partner network is that there are an awful lot of really good companies that wind up working with AWS, and you don't eat friends like that all at once.
Walking through the expo hall was spectacular, just because I'd forgotten that there were so many companies that I had intentionally forgotten about. Given the way that AWS names services, you would think that eventually they would trip over themselves and give one a good name by accident. There's a thorough review committee to make sure that that never, ever happens. Behind me, near the place where the music goes doof, 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 you get the point, we have a whole co-working space that is comprised of the glass house from which AWS cast shade at other companies for things that they were doing themselves until just before they started casting that shade. It's a co-working space that's available, easy to come into, and completely open and transparent, so you can work on confidential material as everyone walks by and looks at you. It's like making love in a fishbowl.